Sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Turns it upfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Cougars! Once he got some room, it was over. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49.
Number 91, set to kick this one.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw on first. It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Bears. The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Second down to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. On the draw, it's Beal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long.
Here we go, ready. 129.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. Sees some running room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Bears offense makes its way onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Baylor. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's straight. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Bacon. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Gage. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A first down for the offense. Gonna look downfield again. Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's straight. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up third and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Throws to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Second and long here. Quick give. It's Davis. Got a little space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Second down, going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Between the hashes, it's Scott.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Left side is straight. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Driving forward, it's Davis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Houston. Into the end zone for 6. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Morris. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Second down coming up. Snaps it in the shotgun. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Booster, booster.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on that incompletion, I think it's just a case of the quarterback just putting way too much heat on that throw.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Trying to take it back. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds to running back.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for the zone.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Looking for the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run to the left. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Makes a catch at the 15.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Under pressure. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's straight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Peace. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking downfield, and time is running short. He wants to go deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 8 team, the Washington State Cougars. And it's the Illini able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
That'll cap off the regular season with a mark of 7-5 and a shot at a bowl. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They give it to him again.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Drake. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Gain of 22. Good enough for a first down.
And the Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll ride Davis here. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Scott. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Here's the give off the left side. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Just gets rid of that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Davis. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Turns up, it's Bacon. Across the 45. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out wide right, it's Scott. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And a nice, crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Rashad Downs going up top. They're all over him. Avoids pressure on the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Got to make the play on 4th. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Bears will have it 1st and 10.
28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Ready. Ready, go.
From the gun, running back on the move.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Bears will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Moves the pocket. It's Cherry. Caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Wants to throw one first. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Right side, it's Shelton. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Touchdown, Bears! And the beatdown has ensued. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Drake. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The give to Davis. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Davis. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Long way to go on second down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gage. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. Needs it here on fourth down. Turning it on. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Grabbed on the outside, it's Gage. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Corners are going to bail. Snapped on 4th down. There he goes. Not going to make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now, just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Uh-oh, look out. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride Davis here. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the left side. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated.